students, welcome to LUCID Study. This is Indira. Now we are going to discuss Physics Senior Inter Model Question Paper, that is Model Paper number 4. So this is according to the new pattern, children. So let us discuss the questions and answers in detail. A pair of adjacent coils has a mutual inductance of 1.5 Henry if the current in one coil changes from 0 to 20 amperes in 0.5 seconds. What is the change of flux linkage with the other coil? So a pair of adjacent coils has a mutual inductance. So mutual inductance M is given as 1.5 Henry if the current in the coil changes from 0 to 20 amperes. So it is change is Di is equal to 20 minus 0, which will be equal to 20 amperes in 0.5 seconds. So dt is 0.5 seconds. What is the change of flux linkage with the coil? So 5 he is asking. Okay. Now here we have the formula E equal to mdi by dt. So this di by dt we can also write it as d phi by dt. So here it is mdi by dt is equal to d phi by dt. dt gets cancelled and d phi is equal to m into di. So m value it is given as 1.5 Henry and di value is 20 amperes. So it is 15 by 10 into 20 and 10 twos. So it will be equal to 30 Webers. So unit of flux is Webers. So it is 30 Webers. So simple how it is. Mutual inductance is given as 1.5 Henry and change in the current is given as 0 to 20 amperes. So differentiation we can take it as 20 minus 0 as 20 amperes. And next we have dt is 0.5 seconds. That is time is given as 0.5 seconds. So I need flux linkage with the coil. So d phi is equal to m into di and 1.5 into 20 which will be equal to 15 by 10 into 20 which is equal to 30 Webers. And next question is, what are the limitations of Bose theory of hydrogen atom? Bose theory of hydrogen atom, it could explain only for the atomic number, that is Z equal to 1. It could not explain about other elements like which is having the greater atomic numbers, that is greater than 1. The atomic number greater than 1 it could not explain. So that is the first drawback. And next it could not explain that electrons will be around the nucleus, they will be revolving in the particular orbits, that means they are in the shape of a spherical. When they can be in the form of elliptical, so why they are moving in the spherical it could not explain. So that is the second drawback. And next one it could not explain about the properties where the electrons are having the relative intensities of the spectral lines, it could not explain. Bose theory could not take into account the wave properties of electrons. So these are the 4 drawbacks of the limitations of the Bose model. First model, it could not explain the atomic numbers for the elements which are having the atomic numbers greater than 1. And next it could not explain why the orbits are in spherical, why not in the elliptical. And next it could not explain the relative intensities of the spectral lines. And it could not explain or it did not take into account the wave properties of the electrons. So these are the 4 drawbacks of the hydrogen atom.